Ralph! 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 What's up, Ricky? Have either of you two seen Ralph? No? Is he coming back? I don't think they want to tell me. Fill in? Okay. Guess I'll keep looking for him. Ralph! 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 Welcome back, everybody. So, if you've been around, you know how I do this MX Unfiltered segment. I try to keep it short and sweet, sort of like a weekend warrior motocross race where you get 3 laps. There was 55 450 guys trying to qualify, and I thought it was pretty cool that Chad Reed, on his 22nd season, his last season, he's going to retire this year, he qualified 22nd. That was kind of cool. And in the 250 class, there was 48 riders, and then our dude, Chance Blackburn, qualified 39th, so he went on to the night show, and we're actually going to talk to him in the next couple days because you, the viewers, were the one that voted for him to have that supreme nutrition and training program with Coach Rob Beams. So I'm looking forward to that interview as well. But just interesting that there wasn't that many pros to show up for A1. Does it have anything to do with the nonsensical, just trifling shit show that the professional payout is? Yeah, you're looking at it like, oh, that's pretty damn good. That's not bad. But these guys are factory riders, all right? Justin Barcia has it in his contract that he makes $100K to $250K for a race win. I'm talking about the privateers, the guys that are the backbone to the sport. $2,000 to qualify to be a supreme elite rider for Supercross. Making $2,000 is not enough. Just it's not enough, and it's even worse than the 250s. It's like $800. So before I digress too much and I lose my audience, let's talk about Tomac. People have been telling me on my social media that it's the Choke-Mac syndrome. I don't know why that's so funny. And yes, I can't hold a candle to this guy, but I'm just a shit talker, shit stirrer, whatever you want to call it. I think it's funny, all right? This guy is probably arguably the fastest guy on the track, the most popular guy. He qualified second, but he can't get the job done. Maybe, is it because he's got a pregnant girlfriend? I've been hearing lots of rumors about that as well. Like, the guy's head is just in shambles. There's that saying, life is good, race good. And is his life good? I don't know. Every time you see him in the pits, and it's been since the summer since I've seen him in the pits, but he always has that kind of you look on his face. And yeah, being the number one dude, you probably need to have that, but I don't know. You can't always be so intense all the time. So let me know if you guys still think he's going to win the championship, finish 7th in A1. We'll see what he does in round 2. So Bam Bam comes out with definitely a Bam Bam and wins the first round. I was certainly surprised. I know last year he won Anaheim 1, but it was a mud race, so does that really count? It's debatable. I didn't think he could do it on a stock motorcycle, but that's beside the point. He came out just banging, won the race, won the heat race. The only thing that would have made him have a perfect weekend is if he would have qualified first, but he qualified 7th. So I'm interested to see if he can keep the ball rolling, or the train per se. Guys, what a rare rider Brayton is. That's so rare to have a guy on the last leg of his career actually be the best part of his career. It's the fastest he's been going. I mean, he podiumed over in Europe, won the Australian Supercross Championship, comes out here round 1, qualifies 8th, and then wins heat 1 with pretty much right on par with Ken Roxon's lap times. He was only a 10th slower, I believe. The man just has sheer confidence in his ability to ride a motorcycle, is an excellent starter, doesn't take unnecessary risks. He's the epitome that you don't have to be the fastest rider to finish well. You just put yourself in a good position. A1 was a good example. He was riding out front for half the race, good 10 minutes of the race. He was in that top 3 position, and, then he started going backwards a little bit, but if you look at his lap times, in the main event, he was only 2/10 slower than race winner Justin Barcia, and he was almost a full second faster than Tomac. I think come the Triple Crown Series, we might see this guy win yet another race. How cool would that be? And he's kind of putting it to the other old man, Chad Reed. Chad Reed, in his LCQ, decided, you know what, if Brayton can do it, I can do it as well. And he was right there with Osborne the majority of the race. I won't spend too much time talking about Webb, but for everyone out there that doesn't think this guy's a champion, he pretty much proved it. He had the flu, qualified 15th, and ends up with a third. Come on, if that doesn't scream damage control, put yourself in a good position to win a series, he's setting himself up for a spectacular season. I'm excited to watch. And man, doesn't that number one plate just look sexy on that KTM? Oh, I could look at this bike for quite a while. Okay, moving on. Now that I'm retired, I find myself watching the LCQs more than I ever have before. And yeah, we just saw Chris Howell do what he had to do to get himself into the main event. That's a good segue, is these guys are not slow. I would like to see more regulation in the class, or just have another class in general as a stock class that has more regulation on. No factory ECU that's not available to the public. No special CNC machine parts that you don't know about. No 3-gear transmissions, etc., etc. No big bores. No, just try to take the cheating part out of it. And it's not necessarily, I would say, cheating. It's just how the sport has progressed. And you've got a factory rider here that is in the 59-second range, and then going down to like 5th place, you have the 3-digit numbers, which are the up-and-coming riders that are damn talented, and they're in the 103, 105, 106s, and giving them a chance to excel with more level playing field as far as equipment goes, and we'd finally see a 30-rider gate, a 40-rider gate, and Supercross a 20-rider gate of guys that could all win a race, win a main event. That's the kind of racing I want to see. And then good old AC. I was thinking this guy might win the series. If you've seen any of my other videos, I think if it hasn't been for him gaining the 20, 30 pounds he did in the off season, he would have crashed right here. Yeah, I'm over-exaggerating a little bit with the off season being 2.5 months, 3 months maybe. Gaining that much weight, are you doing other stuff? Potentially. Who knows? But I have said him riding with Ken Roczen has been more advantageous for him rather than Ken, and it seems to be working for him. I wonder if Ken is going to keep practicing with him, so I guess we will see. But dude coming off a win at the Monster Cup, fastest qualifier, almost wins the race. This guy is definitely, in my opinion, going to be the most favorite rider for next weekend in Missouri. And finally, ending my video, just the Forkner debacle of him jumping off the track, hitting the tough blocks, and then cutting the track. That whole section with that little triple off just seemed like the ruts were curved. There was a lot of riders that were jumping off the track. Do I agree with what he did? No, but you're in the heat of the moment. It's, I guess, debatable. Do I agree with the 2-position penalty for him to finish 5th when he was actually on the podium? I don't know. Perhaps maybe just giving him a 10-second penalty on the time that it would have taken him to go back and do the corner. Let me know what you guys think. Ugh, dude, stop talking. Stop talking. Listen to your mechanic. The guy with the whiteboard over there. Listen to what he's got to say.